welcome to the Shalom Hartman Institute orientation for the iEngage, the Tribes of Israel, a shared homeland for a divided people. In the next 10 minutes, I will briefly walk you through the curriculum and some best practices for structuring your iEngage course, preparing for facilitation, and utilizing the resources that come with your iEngage purchase. The Tribes of Israel is the second course in our iEngage series. However, it can also be run independently from the other iEngage courses as a standalone curriculum. We created this course for rabbis or educators to engage their communities in an in-depth conversation about a central issue which risks dividing world Jewry from Israel: the challenge of Judaism and democracy in Israel, religious pluralism, and the treatment of minorities. Through text-based learning, video lectures, and interviews with Hartman scholars, public intellectuals, and diverse Jewish leaders in Israel and in North America, this course will help you convene a conversation about the challenges of creating a Jewish and democratic public space in the modern state of Israel, a shared common space for a people divided along tribal affiliations, religious, ideological, national, and geographic. I'd like to begin by sharing with you what you can expect to receive in your toolkit after you order this curriculum. In your toolkit, you will receive a box set which contains 2 USB drives. The first contains the entire video course, all 10 units. Most units contain both a lecture, which lasts approximately 20 to 25 minutes, as well as interviews, which last from 25 to 30 minutes. In addition, there is a video leader's guide in which Daniel teaches you, the facilitator, all of the sources in the source book and how to best teach them. In addition, your toolkit will contain 1 student source book with all of the sources for studying in your class. And if you'd like to order more so that each of your students has their own book, you can certainly do so on our website at $20 each. And finally, in your toolkit, you will receive a written leader's guide, which provides an outline, a bullet point summary of the lectures of each unit, as well as recommended discussion questions for each source in the source book and all of the background readings. With your curriculum comes background readings, which you can find both on our iEngage website, as well as on Hartman Online. Hartman Online access will come to you first through an automated email from the Hartman Online system, which will share with you, the leader, your special leader's password so that you can access your account. And on Hartman Online, our online platform for this course, you will find all of the videos from the course, all the background readings, the PDF of the source book, and the video and written leader's guide. You'll also receive a community code which you can share with your students, in which they will have access to Hartman Online and they will have the course and the background readings and the source book. They just won't have your leader's guides. And now I'd like to walk you through the general outline of this 10-unit course. The course begins in Unit 1 with a general introduction to what it means to be a tribal family. And then in Section 2, we explore the various tribes that live both in Israel and outside of Israel. The Orthodox tribes, the liberal tribes, the Arab Palestinian Israeli tribe, and the North American tribes. And in many ways, those sections, units 2 through 5, really introduce both the sociology, the ideology, and the theology of all of those various tribes living in and outside of Israel. In Section 3, we begin to reimagine the Israeli public sphere by first, in Unit 6, exploring Jewish tradition and Jewish values around pluralism and diversity. And then in Units 7 through 9, exploring Supreme Court cases which struggle with this question of the church-state or synagogue-state separation. Unit 7 looks at Canadian and U.S. Supreme Court cases, and Units 8 and 9 look at Israeli Supreme Court cases. And in the final Unit 10, we hear concluding conversations from Jewish leaders both in Israel and in North America as they struggle with envisioning what a Jewish state can look like as a shared homeland for such a diverse peoples. There are several ways that facilitators can structure this course experience. The classic and most recommended way is to devote 10-unit sessions at 2 to 2.5 hours in length so that you have a long seminar for each unit. If this is impossible in the culture of your community, there are rabbis and educators who will facilitate this course as a longer, maybe 20-unit course, where you devote 2 sessions to each unit, and each class is an hour to an hour and a half. And then, of course, we recommend that for some of you, you might need to abbreviate the course and to select from the units of the course. And I want to suggest that each unit in this course in many ways can stand as its own independent modular unit. And certainly you can both abbreviate by offering a selection of these units, or you can offer the first half of the course, the first 5 units, in 1 year, and in the following year offer the second 5 units. And I'm always available to speak with you and to advise you, for those of you who do want to abbreviate the course, to best meet the educational needs of your community. Now, the typical session is often structured as an experience in which you begin by studying the sources in the source book with your students, either in Chavruta or in a group learning experience, and following text study to watch the lecture, to watch the interviews, and then to discuss. Another way to structure your class is to first watch the lecture as a trigger and to then study the text and discuss, and then to watch some of the interviews, time permitting, and to discuss further. Finally, given the Hartman online access and the ability for your students to watch the videos of this course at home, you may want to structure this class as a flip learning experience where you assign the videos to your students at home and then come into class to study text and to discuss. The best way for you to decide how to structure the course is for you to first really prepare and learn the material on your own. And you will find, I believe, as you prepare for teaching, that you might make different pedagogical decisions for any given unit. So I strongly recommend that first you watch the lecture for that unit and read the sources in the source book, then watch Daniel's video leader's guide where he will teach you the sources in the source book and give you advice for teaching. Then go ahead and watch the interviews and read the background readings for that unit, and then you'll be equipped to best decide on the lesson plan. The background readings you will find both for yourself and your students on our website at iEngage.org.il, where we also continually add ongoing resources, whether it's blogs or webinar archives and articles that can help enhance your learning and supplement the background readings and the source book readings for the course. On the iEngage website, you'll also find some marketing resources so that you can promote your course. There's camera-ready artwork. There are sample synagogue flyers. And finally, I want to remind you the importance of the Hartman online platform for you to access every part of this course and all the resources at online.hartman.org.il. And for those of you who need a little help navigating this site, please feel free to watch the special introductory video to Hartman Online, which will teach you how to get into the site and where to find all the parts of the curriculum and resources on Hartman Online. I just want to say we are thrilled that you have chosen to use the tribes of Israel in your community to convene a new kind of conversation about Israel. And I want also to offer myself as an ongoing resource for you throughout your course experience to please feel free to reach out to me at lauren@shalomhartman.org if you have any questions about the curriculum or need any help to have the most successful learning experience possible. Thank you.